Paul McCartney has unveiled his first new recording in 5 years. But this time, it's not a typical musical comeback. Instead, it's part of a bold protest against the rise of artificial intelligence and the threat many artists believe it poses to the UK's music industry. The former Beatle is the most prominent contributor to a new album composed entirely of silent tracks, created as a symbolic warning of what the future could look like if AI systems are allowed to appropriate creative work without permission. Joining him on the record are a host of major names: Kate Bush, Annie Lennox, Damon Albarn, and members of The Clash, along with more than 1,000 other musicians. Together, they contributed pieces to the project, titled "Is This What We Want?", to push back against government proposals that would loosen copyright protections. Instead of music, the album features recordings of empty studios and deserted performance rooms, acting as a quiet but powerful metaphor. A creative landscape silenced if technology companies are permitted to bypass copyright rules. Their collective move comes amid growing concern that Silicon Valley firms are harvesting the work of British creators to train AI models. Under current law, artists automatically own the rights to their material and should be compensated if their work is used to develop these systems. Yet many argue that American tech companies scrape online text, images, and audio without acknowledgement or payment. The Daily Mail has launched its own campaign urging fair compensation and stronger protection for writers, musicians, and publishers whose work is being taken without credit. Ed Newton-Rex, the composer overseeing the silent album, expressed his worry that the UK government appears more attentive to the priorities of large US tech firms than to the needs of British creatives. McCartney has previously spoken about AI, noting that its rapid growth must be approached with caution. He warned that unchecked development could threaten the livelihoods of emerging songwriters and composers who rely on their originality to build careers. Kate Bush, who contributed a track made from an empty room, questioned whether future music might lose human voices altogether if such trends continue. Artists across the creative industries are pressing ministers to safeguard copyright as American lobbyists push the UK to take a more permissive approach toward tech companies. Although the government has backed away from earlier plans that would have forced creators to opt out of unauthorized data use, officials are still consulting on how to regulate. AIA policy update is expected before December, but significant legislative debate is unlikely in the near future. A government spokesperson emphasized that ministers aim to support innovation while maintaining strong protections for creators, and claimed they are engaging with both British and international voices to determine the next steps. The album's vinyl edition will be available beginning December 8th.